Hello everyone. Welcome to this video on adding the Report Designer component in an ASP.NET WebForms application. Before getting into the process, let's talk a bit about the Report Designer in Bold Reports. The Report Designer is a web-based what you see is what you get reporting tool for creating and editing RDL and RDLC reports. It comes with a wide range of report items to help you transform data into meaningful information and quickly build business reports. In this video, we will see how to create an ASP.NET WebForms reporting web application in which we will render the Report Designer control. Let's create an ASP.NET WebForms application. Open Visual Studio 2019 and click Create a new project. Now, choose ASP.NET Web Application, .NET Framework. And then click Next. Change the project name. Then click Create. Select WebForms. Select the Web API checkbox. And then click Create. After clicking the Create button, the default ASP.NET WebForms application is created. Now let's install the NuGet packages. In the Solution Explorer tab, right-click the project or solution and choose Manage NuGet Packages. In the Browse tab, search for the Bold Reports.web package and install it in your WebForms application. Similarly, install the Bold Reports.webforms package. I have explained the purpose of each package in the following table. The Bold Reports.web package contains helper methods to create a web API service to process reports. The Bold Reports.webforms package contains controls to create a client-side web report designer control. The following table provides details about the dependency packages and their uses. The Bold.licensing package is a .NET library for validating the registered Bold license in an application at runtime. The syncfusion.pdf.aspnet package is used for exporting RDL or RDLC reports in PDF format. The syncfusion.docio.aspnet package is used for exporting RDL or RDLC reports in Word format. The syncfusion.xlsio.aspnet package is used for exporting RDL or RDLC reports in Excel format. The syncfusion.presentation.aspnet package is used for exporting RDL or RDLC reports in PowerPoint format. The NewTonSoft.json package is used to serialize and deserialize data for Report Designer. The dependent packages will be automatically installed while installing Bold Reports.web package. Now let's add the assembly reference. Open the web.config file from the root folder. Add the Bold Reports.webforms assembly reference to the system.web pages controls section and add the tag prefix as bold. The tag prefix attribute associates a prefix with the user control. This prefix will be included in the opening tag of the user control element. Now, let's reference scripts and a theme. In this video, I am using CDN links to reference scripts and themes, but you can also use local ones instead. I have included an FAQ link about local scripts and themes in the description for this video. Open the site.master page and replace the code in the head tag. The purpose of each script and CSS file is explained in the following table. Bold.reports.all.min.css includes the UI theme for the JavaScript reporting control. Bold.reportdesigner.min.css includes the UI theme to render the JavaScript Report Designer widget. Report Designer requires the CodeMirror.min.css and ShowHint.min.css style sheets to provide syntax highlighting for SQL queries and Visual Basic Code functions. The jQuery 3.5.1 is a common jQuery script that is used to render the JavaScript reporting widgets in the Report Designer control. The JSRender.min.js script is used to render the template in the browser. JS Render is a powerful templating engine, highly extensible, and optimized for high-performance rendering, without DOM dependency. Report Designer requires the code mirror.min.js, showHint.min.js, SQLHint.min.js, SQL.min.js, and VB.min.js scripts to edit the SQL queries, and Visual Basic Code functions with syntax highlighting. Code Mirror is a JavaScript component that provides a code editor in the browser. EJ2base.min.js, EJ2data.min.js, EJ2pdfexport.min.js, and EJ2svgbase.min.js are used to render the gauge item. EJ2lineargauge.min.js renders the linear gauge report item. EJ2circulargauge.min.js renders the circular gauge report item. EJ2maps.min.js is used to render the map report item. EJ.chart.min.js renders the chart report item. bold.reports.common.min.js, bold.reports.widgets.min.js, bold.reportdesignerwidgets.min.js, bold.reportviewer.min.js, and bold.reportdesigner.min.js are required to render the bold reports report designer. The report viewer is the subcomponent for the report designer which is used to preview the designed report. Since we have already added the jQuery script reference in the head tag, remove the jQuery script reference from the ASP script manager to avoid conflicts. Let's add the report designer control to the ASP.NET WebForms application. Open the default.aspx page and initialize the report designer control in the ASP tag. Let's configure the Web API for report designer control. The ASP.NET WebForms report designer requires a Web API service to render the report designer control. Right-click the controllers folder and select Add. Then, select New Item from the context menu. In the Add New Item dialog, select Web API Controller class and name it Report Designer Controller.cs. And then click Add. In the Report Designer Controller file, add the following using statements. Let's inherit the Report Designer Controller interface. And then implement the following methods. The Report Designer Controller interface contains the required actions and helper methods declaration to process the designer file and data actions. The Post Designer Action method is used to post the request for designer action. The Set Data method is used to write the resource file information and data into a storage location. The Get Data method is used to read the resource file information and data from a storage location. The Upload Report action invokes the action method for posting the file actions. The Get Resource method is used to get the resource from the report. The onInit report options method is initialized when the report is about to be processed. The onReport loaded method is initialized when the report and subreport start loading. The Post Report action invokes the action method for posting the request in the report process. The Report Designer Helper class contains helper methods that help to process post or get requests from the Report Designer control, and return the response to the Report Designer control. It has the following methods. The Get Resource method is used to return the report resource to the requested key. The Process Report method is used to process the report request and returns the result. The Class Report Helper contains helper methods that help process post or get requests for report preview actions and return the response to the report designer. Now, let's add the routing information. Routing is the process of directing an HTTP request to a controller. The functionality of this processing is implemented in system.web.routing. Open the Web API config.cs file from the app_start folder of your application. Modify the route template in the register event to include the action parameter in the URI. Now let's set the service URL. This is where the report designer is rendered in the browser using the Web API service. Open the default.aspx page and set the service URL property. To preview the report designer, build and run the application. You can see the report designer is loaded in the browser. Now you can start creating stunning professional reports by clicking the Save icon and the Save option. The report definition file will be automatically downloaded. In this video, we learned how to integrate the report designer control in an ASP.NET WebForms application. Stay tuned to this channel for our upcoming videos on bold reports. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.